Voice Depression Detection AI WhatsApp Mental Health Technology 2026. Your voice could be your mental health's early warning system. Imagine if your smartphone could detect depression from a simple voice message with 91% accuracy. That's not a distant future scenario. It's happening right now, and it's about to change how we think about mental health screening forever. The big picture. We're witnessing a quiet revolution in mental health technology, and it's happening in the most unexpected place: your everyday voice messages. According to a groundbreaking study published in PLOS Mental Health, AI can now detect severe depression through WhatsApp voice recordings with remarkable precision. Here's why this matters more than you might think. The World Health Organization reports that poor mental health costs $1 trillion in lost productivity annually to the global economy. Nearly 1 billion people suffer from mental disorders, accounting for 13% of the global disease burden. Yet, traditional mental health screening often happens too late, after symptoms have already significantly impacted someone's life. What makes this different is that we're not talking about specialized medical equipment or clinical settings. We're talking about technology that could work with the voice messages you're already sending every day. The deep dive. The WhatsApp study represents just the tip of the iceberg in a rapidly evolving field. Researchers are developing increasingly sophisticated ways to detect mental health conditions through the subtle patterns in how we speak, type, and interact with technology. But here's where it gets really interesting. The technology is becoming more private and accessible at the same time. According to recent developments in privacy-first mental health AI, researchers are now building systems that can analyze your voice and text for depression indicators without ever sending your data to external servers. Using technologies like WebLLM and Transformers.js, developers are creating what they call Zero-Backend sentiment trackers. These systems can run models like Llama 3 directly in your browser using the WebGPU API. The workload is cleverly split. Transformers.js handles feature extraction and speech-to-text conversion, while WebLLM runs quantized language models for sentiment reasoning, all happening entirely on your device. Now, you might be wondering about the technical challenges. Production-grade applications often require model weights that are 2 gallies or larger in size. That's a lot of data to download and process locally. But the trade-off for privacy might be worth it for many users who are concerned about sharing sensitive mental health data. The scope of innovation extends beyond just voice analysis. Researchers have introduced MMF-Former, a transformer-based network designed to identify depressive patterns in video and audio content from social media. The Independent reported that AI successfully diagnosed depression 3 months before dedicated health services by evaluating Facebook posts alone. Different angles. While researchers focus on accuracy and privacy, major tech companies are taking different approaches to integrating mental health AI into their platforms. OpenAI has implemented changes to enable ChatGPT to better detect when users are in mental or emotional distress. They've built custom rubrics in ChatGPT for evaluating chats, flagging distress, and replying appropriately with evidence-based resources. However, OpenAI acknowledges there have been instances where GPT-4o fell short in recognizing signs of delusion or emotional dependency. Taking this a step further, OpenAI is launching ChatGPT Health, a dedicated space for health-related conversations that can connect to fitness devices and health records. These conversations will be encrypted, not used for training, and kept separate from normal chats. Meanwhile, companies like Hume AI are approaching the challenge from a different angle, launching Octave 2, the second generation of their frontier voice AI model that focuses on creating more realistic and expressive voice interactions. What this means for you. For regular people, this technology could transform mental health from reactive treatment to proactive monitoring. Imagine your phone gently suggesting you check in with a counselor based on changes in your voice patterns over the past few weeks. Not because you're in crisis, but because early intervention could prevent you from reaching that point. The privacy-first approaches being developed mean you wouldn't have to choose between mental health monitoring and data privacy. Your voice patterns could be analyzed locally on your device, giving you insights without exposing sensitive information to third parties. For the healthcare industry, this represents a potential solution to a massive screening problem. With postpartum depression affecting up to 20% of mothers globally, and India ranking as the sixth most depressed country in the world according to WHO, scalable screening tools could identify at-risk individuals much earlier than current methods allow. But we should be realistic about the challenges. Mental health is incredibly complex, and voice patterns are just one piece of a much larger puzzle. These tools will likely work best as screening aids rather than diagnostic replacements for human professionals. The bottom line: we're entering an era where your smartphone might know you're struggling before you fully realize it yourself. The combination of 91% accuracy in depression detection through voice analysis, privacy-preserving local processing, and integration into platforms we already use daily creates unprecedented opportunities for early mental health intervention. The question isn't whether this technology will become mainstream, it's how quickly we can implement it responsibly. As we move toward 2026, watch for these AI-powered mental health tools to become as common as fitness trackers, quietly monitoring our well-being and offering support when we need it most. The most exciting part? This is just the beginning. When AI can detect mental health patterns through voice, text, and social media behavior while preserving privacy, we're not just building better screening tools, we're reimagining what preventive mental health care could look like.